All right, boys, we are here with break number 489. And it is a relatively big Topps multi-year mixer. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr. here, Project 2020. Ben Baller did the card. It is a Charm City edition. Give him a nice rub on the boxes. There is 3 logo fractor boxes there. So in this break, we have a Clearly Authentic 2022. 3 logo fractor Topps Chrome 2022s. We're going to have a jumbo of 2020 Topps Chrome, a jumbo of 2019 Topps Chrome, which could be 2 possible heavy hitters, and we're going to have the Topps Museum Collection 2022, and then 2 boxes of Luminaries, as you can see the other box right there. So you have some big possibilities in this particular break. Probably one of the bigger. It's not I wouldn't say necessarily a hit heavy break in the sense of you're going to have a bunch of crazy. I mean, you could have a bunch of crazy hits, but it's not like a hit break where like it's a bunch of low number amount of cards, as you still have 2 jumbos of Topps Chrome. But we'll start off with a Clearly Authentic. Get an autograph on the board, and we'll do a logo. We'll do the logo fractor boxes. Work our way through the Topps Chrome. We'll go Museum Collection and end it with the 2 Luminaries boxes. Let's see what we got here, and it looks like we're going to start off with none other than Joey Bart, Generation Now, 33 out of 50 on the red Generation Now. Going to the Giants and Austin Fishbach. He said he was going with something different. Well, this is definitely something different. Gets himself a Joey Bart on the difference maker. Let's get into logo fractors. No guaranteed autograph in these, but there is 10 logo fractor cards, and you're going to get at least 2 parallels. You can get autographs, though, just no guaranteed autographs. Some of my favorite boxes of the year. I wonder if people just didn't get notifications. There's not a lot of people in here for what is a relatively bigger break. I get it's a little bit late, but I wanted to break it tonight so I could post other stuff tomorrow without this lingering, because it's just one of those breaks. Maybe some people are asleep. It is Friday night, though. These are just the base packs. We'll flip through them quickly as you can't get any parallels or any short print stuff. We got Riley, Yelich, Donaldson, Marte, Detmers, Jackson, Garcia, Wells, Larnach, Mancini, Ruiz, Muller, Hader, Marte, Vierling, Lazardo, Hernandez, Chapman, Martinez, Baez, Albies, Kepler, Ellis, Vierling, and Luis Robert. That is going to wrap up those base cards. As I said, can't really get anything except for some base rookies in there. Might be looking for. Let's look into the logo fractors here. We got a Josh Webb sighting. I haven't seen that for a little bit. We got Trey Mancini, Ketel Marte, Kyle Hendricks, Patrick Wisdom on the cup card, and another Kyle Hendricks on the fuchsia. Be a 34 out of 199. Going to the Cubbies. And the Cubs are Nathan Ellis and I believe it's his first break in the group. It might be his second break, but nonetheless, Nathan Ellis with the hit here. Get into the second pack of logo fractors. Got Matt Manning for the Tigers. Whit Merrifield, Edward Cabrera, Luis Gil on the Future Stars, and Andrew McCutchen for the Brew Crew. 70 out of 250 on the purple logo fractor. Edward Cabrera got some good stuff. I think Matt Manning's going to be a pretty good pitcher, too. Let's get into the second logo fractor box. There is 3 boxes of logo fractors total in this break. This box is a little banged up, but not banged up where the packs are at. Once again, we're going to get 25 base cards that cannot have any parallels or anything in them. If they do, it's a complete accident. So we got Gill, Jarren Duran, Vierling, Luis Robert, Chapman, Siri, Flaherty, Contreras, Glasnow, Moncada, Kershaw, Bays, Correa, Lester, Cowart, Bryant, McCormick, Molina, Greinke, Seager, Hoskins, Tapia, Musgrove, Marquez, and Buster Posey. And those are really bent. All right, let's see what we get for the Logo Fractor packs. Good luck to everybody in the break with these. We got Jared Kelenic, Brian Reynolds, Francisco Lindor, Max Kepler, and behind Max Kepler, we're going to have Reed Detmers for the Angels going to Brett. 79 out of 99 on the Detmers. Got Trevor Rogers, Fernando Tatis Jr., Shane Bays, Future Stars, and a Wilson Contreras for the Cubs. 83 out of 199 going to Nathan Ellis. So some Cub veterans in the first two Logo Fractor boxes. How you guys feel about the Logo Fractors that are in here watching the break? Got a Buxton autograph. I guess Goldschmidt. I think a lot of the hype is just you're guaranteed a parallel, to be honest. And they're shiny. I think they're better than light boxes, in my opinion. I know we didn't really open any light boxes. Yelich, Ruiz, Muller, Larnach, Mancini. It's kind of the same concept as a light box. Garcia, Riley, J.D. Martinez, Baez, Wells, Teoscar, Hernandez, Detmers, Jackson. But what will happen next year, we got Robert, Chapman, Ellis, Luzardo, Glasnow, Moncada, Vierling, Garrett Cole, Albies, Kepler, Lester, and Jackson Cowart. Topps will miss the mark on why people like them. People like them because the guaranteed color cards in there, right? The guaranteed parallel, two of them. However, what will happen is they will up the price to $100 next year, and there won't be guaranteed parallels in each of the boxes, so the product will flop. Because if there wasn't guaranteed parallels, the product would be a $50 product, right? So we got Alex Bregman, Jose Ramirez, Eloy Jimenez. We have Aaron Ashby, the Future Stars, and another Kyle Hendricks. 42 out of 150 for the Cubs. And that's what will happen, because that seems to be what happens with Topps. Is Topps gets greedy. They try to switch something, and then they fall on their face. So I wouldn't be surprised that's what happens. Is they'll try to get the extra money out of it, and then Panini does the same thing, to be honest. We got Cedric Mullins, Mike Trout, Josh Hader, Starling Marte, and I feel like I pulled so many Andrew McCutchen, 65 out of 199. It's ridiculous. So we get two McCutchens, two Hendricks. The sequencing is terrible. These were 10 I bought together from somebody, so they probably came from the same case. But that's probably my biggest beef with them is the sequencing is bad, but that's not, I can't control any of that. All right, move this museum collection down here. Let's get into 2020 Topps Chrome Jumbo 5 autographs. You're looking at Robert's, Bichette's rookie years, Yordan Alvarez rookie year. This is the third box we have of this case. We haven't seen anything ridiculous yet, so let's see if we can change that. Good luck to everybody here. We got Kluber, Urquidy, Andrus, David Peralta, Mitch Keller on the Future Stars, Johnny Bench, Nick Senzel on the refractor, Mike Trout on the throwback. Then we have Josh Hader, Kepler, Cody Bellinger, Brandon Belt, and Tony Gonzalez, which is a kind of an under-the-radar rookie card that's in this for the Dodgers, because he pitched really good last year. We can see if we can keep it up. It's a little bit older, though, I believe. Pitchers just don't get the hype or the respect they deserve in the hobby, unfortunately. We got Edman, Tim Anderson, Danny Jansen, Soler, Tauchman, Flawless Rookies Gavin Lux, Buster Posey, Tanaka on the Prism, Scott Kingery. We got Dubon, John Means Cup card, Seth Brown, and Michael Conforto. You have Ramon Laureano, Suarez, Albert Pujols, Tyler Glasnow, Javier Baez. On the refractor, we're going to have a purple Ronald Acuna Jr. 259 out of 299. Going to the Braves. Braves belong to Joseph Bryson. Getting the Acuna from 2020 Chrome. Gleyber Torres on the negative for the Yankees. Liam Hendricks. Kyle Lewis on the 1985. Brusdar Graterol. Urena. Nico Horner. Jose Ramirez and Alex Young. Nico Horner is actually not a bad one, but now he's a little bit older, so that's also another one that's a little just because of age. It's funny. The negatives used to be on 55-point cards, and now they're not. They're 35-point if you get them in the 2021 or 2022. Got Mitch Haniger, Gavin Lux on the rookie card, Lindor, Alize, Pete Alonso Cup card, Freshman Flash Dylan Cease, Mike Soroka on the refractor, Cabrera on the Prism, Mookie Betts, Arenado, Carlos Correa, Simmons, and Bryce Harper. Nice Gavin Lux for the Dodgers, going to Kevin Britton. Got Jake Rogers, Syndergaard, Leyba, Chris Paddock, Demirit. Going to have a Zach Collins for the White Sox. Not a bad one. He's a guy that gets in the lineup. Goes to John Cullison. Part of the reasons why the White Sox were so hard to get in 2020 Chrome, between him and Robert, we have a refractor Dylan Cease, kind of sneaky good card, like I said, 1985 Nico Horner, Marquez, Adames, Tellez, Mundesi, and Swanson. So, mentioned it before, Dylan Cease is like a top 10 pitcher, so stuff was kind of going a little bit crazy early on, but simmered down. We got Colin Morant, Bregman early on in the season, Benintendi, Ozzie Albies, Matthew Boyd. Man, playoff hero, but just really didn't pan out as an everyday starter. Mike Brosseau for the Rays. going to Mitch Swegman. Good playoffs. And then just never really panned out to be what people thought he was going to be at third base. They thought they had the next Evan Longoria, and that just wasn't the case. I have Josh Lau, Nolan Arenado on the Prism, Victor Reyes, Paul DeJong, Moncada, Marte, and Walker Buehler. Paul Goldschmidt, Giolito, Archie Bradley, Springer, Future Stars, Michael Chavez, Alex Rodriguez, Lester, Eloy Jimenez Cup card, Mikolas, Eddie Rosario, and Edwin Rios. Got JD Martinez, Aaron Nola, Joey Gallo, Bobby Bradley, Sin-Soo Choo, and we're going to have TJ Zeuch. For the Blue Jays, going to John Cullison. We got Miguel Cabrera on the refractor. Correa, Nomar Mazara, Kevin Biggio, Iglesias, Sam Hilliard, and Michael Fulmer. Abraham Toro, Rhys Hoskins, Justin Dunn, Keyboom, Kyle Lewis, Kevin Biggio on the Future Stars, Kyle Seager, Pete Alonso in 1985, Blackman, Jose Altuve, Trevor Story, Desmond, and Urias. Chris Bryant, Aaron Judge, Seager, Aquino, Kakichi, and we're going to have Junior Fernandez for the Cardinals going to camp. And the third autograph of the box. Tanaka on the refractor. Got Simmons on the Prism. Machado. Behind Machado is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Cup card. Luis Castillo. Yelich and Nelson Cruz. We have Moron, Anderson, Sheldon Noose, Trey Mancini, Randy Arozarena for the Cardinals, Sam Hilliard on the refractor, so it should be out of 499, 401 out of 499 going to Cam. Now Hilliard is an everyday starter for the Rockies right now, I believe. Still didn't really live up to the hype. Got Harold Ramirez on the refractor. Anthony Rizzo. LeMahieu. Dylan Cease. Kyle Seager. And Diaz. Got Kevin Newman. Matt Olson, Rafael Devers, Freddie Freeman. We got Nicky Lopez, Freshman Flash. Kyle Lewis. We have Javier Baez on the refractor. And then on the Prism, we got Harold Ramirez. The Marlins, Liam Hendricks. Senzel and Castanero with Jose Barrios behind him. And that is Topps Chrome 2020. Definitely was hoping for one of the big boy autographs. Didn't get it. Hopefully 2019 is a little bit better to us. Justin Smoke, Billy Hamilton, Gregory Polanco, Francisco Arcia, Tommy Pham, Mike Trout on the refractor, Buster Posey on the prism, Freshman Flash, Kikichi, Jake Cave, Michael Kopech, Trevor Bauer, Robinson Cano, and DJ Stewart. Goriel Jr., Colin Moran, Perez, Taylor Ward, had a good year this year, Rhys Hoskins, De Los Santos for the Phillies, Kikichi, Odor, that's actually a nice hit right there for the Astros. Odor on the negative. Get this into a top loader real quick. It's not 100% up to date, but if you're looking for something, Nathan, let me know. I can tell you what it is. Alright, so we have, for the Astros, Framber Valdez. So that's a nice rookie autograph. There's more stuff on the rip and ship than probably what's up, to be honest, Nathan. We're going to have Chase Adams, Hunter Renfroe, Chris Bryant, and Salvador Perez. You have Walker, Byron Buxton, Matt Boyd. We have Buster Posey, Josh James. The only thing I have extra from 19 is just more jumbos. Starling Marte, Dylan Cozens, Josh James on the Prism Refractor, Kevin Kramer, Brian Anderson, Sandy Alcantara, Toussaint, and Urena. Got Patrick Corbin, Corbin Burns, Trey Mancini, Ryan O'Hearn, Dylan Bundy, Tatis Jr. going to the Padres. And Brett. Corbin Burns here. Nice hit on the Tatis. We got Castellanos, Justice Sheffield, Freshman Flash Chance Adams, Dakota Hudson, Marcus Stroman, Suarez, and Michael Givens. But other than that, I don't have any other 19 stuff. We have Simmons, JD Martinez, Jose Abreu, which is a... No, not Jose Abreu. It's Jimenez is a rookie. We got Kyle Hendricks, Zach Greinke, Patrick Corbin on the Prism, Greatness, Lindor, and Alomar. We have Josh James for the Astros. So second rookie pitcher card for the Astros. I think James is still in their bullpen, right? Zach Cozart, Christian Yelich, Shane Green, Eric Hosmer, and Jeff McNeil. Aaron Sanchez. I think McNeil won the batting title, didn't he? We got Chris Sale, Josh Rogers, Joey Ricard, Jose Altuve, Brandon Lau, Mike Trout, Gleyber Torres, and behind that we have an Andrew McCutchen for the Phillies on the green wave. We have 36 out of 99. McCutchen sure loving to come out and play tonight. We got 2 Brewer McCutchens and now get ourselves a Phillies McCutchen. Luis Severino, Dean Dietz, Victor Robles, and David Fletcher. Harrison Bader on the Cup card. Hunter Dozier, Jake Lamb, Nick Martakis, Sanchez, Albert Pujols, Walker, Willens Astudillo, whatever. Going to the Twins. However you say his last name. Let me check his last name up. And that's going to Austin. Add to that Twins collection. I remember in 2019 when he started to play, he had like a cult following. We got Starlin Castro, Colby Allard, Alberto Mondesi, Yadier Molina, and Justin Upton. Got Lorenzo Cain, Chris Davis, Aramis Garcia, Jesse Winker, Odor, Joey Votto, Freshman Flash, Christian Stewart, Matt Duffy, Eddie Rosario, Schwarber, Lazaga, Ramirez, and Arcia. Carlos Correa, Gleyber Torres, Javier Baez, Yonder Alonso. I believe it's up to $70, but I got to double check. We have Avila, Alex Bregman on the refractor, Carson Kelly, Byron Buxton on the prism, and we have a DJ Stewart to the Orioles. The Orioles belong to Natalie. Stewart was an everyday starter for the Orioles for a while, but just didn't really pan out. Polanco, Matt Chapman, Andrus, with Carlos Martinez behind him. Got Freddie Freeman, Rafael Devers, Joey Votto, Biscotti. We have Eloy Jimenez. Baraki, Francisco Lindor. Got a nice Patrick Wisdom on the blue wave. 47 out of 75 going to the Rangers. And Nathan Ellis. Got Andujar on the Cup card. Clayton Kershaw, Anderson, Trevor Story, and Matt Olson. Jake Bowers, Joe Panic, Jacob Nix, Jameson Talion, Otani on the Cup card. Juan Soto on the Cup card refractor. Matt Boyd on the prism, Javier Baez and Ernie Banks on the greatness. We got Franco, Ramon Laureano, David Peralta, Lucas Giolito, and Luis Urias. Got Mitch Haniger, Anthony Rizzo, Kakichi, Joey Gallo, Justin Verlander, David Dahl on the refractor. Ichiro. Future Stars. Ronald Acuna. Got Ryan O'Hearn on the Blue Wave. 95 out of 150 going to the Royals. And David Klosick. Nice O'Hearn rookie cup card. Got Jacob deGrom, Blake Snell, Hader, and Max Scherzer to wrap up 2019. No Alonso or Vladdy in that one. That's a little disappointing. It's unfortunate. Let's see what museum collection brings us. Four mini boxes. Each one has a memorabilia or autograph. I have the bronze parallel C.J. Abrams, Steven Strasburg, Honus Wagner. We got a Mookie Betts at 2 bronze behind that. Then we're going to have the quad patch. 7 out of 25 Giants. Posey, Crawford, Longoria, and Belt. Going to the Giants and Austin Fishbach. He said he wants to try something different, and it's been paying off for him. Told Mike McGarrity, he's like, I'm trying something different. We're not going with the Twins this time. We're going with the Giants. Yeah, my blades are really dull. I got to change this out real quick. Pretty sure the back comes off or the handle somewhere. I'll have to change it after. We're finishing up with the. I have to finish up with the good old pocket knife. So Walt's getting retired for the rest of the night. I don't know if he's going to have more work to do anyway. I mean, football break's very far from getting filled, so. We have Mariano Rivera on the bronze parallel, Frank Robinson, Shane Bass, Bo Bichette on the Canvas Collection reprints, and behind that we're going to get a Juan Soto, 125 out of 125, going to the Nationals. And Robbie Coleman. Nice Soto hit. Into the third box here. Do a whole case of museum collection. I was thinking about maybe running it as a case break. I did pick some more up. We dropped the prices from what it originally was case break wise. Some of you guys have interest in it. Now we got Blake Snell on the bronze, Greg Maddux, Alec Thomas, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and we got a Kyle Tucker, 10 out of 25. This old patch looks like it's part of his nameplate. Going to Steve Sammy Ago in the Astros on the Kyle Tucker. Into the last mini box of ourselves a purple Cal Raleigh, 41 out of 99. It's going to the Mariners and John Cullison. Ted Williams, Roberto Clemente, Salvador Perez, and then we're going to get DJ LeMahieu, 31 out of 99 going to the Yankees. And Jordan Heller, the utility Gold Glove winner this year. Apparently defense doesn't sell cards or win championships if you're a Yankee, so 31 out of 99. I don't think they didn't hit very well in the playoffs, if we're being honest. That is the Box and Museum collection. Let's get into Luminaries. One card per box. For whatever reason, it's a random, like, I don't know, one of the president cards or whatever will random it off. If it's, I mean, I guess if you guys really want it, if we hit, like, something that's worth, like, thousands and thousands and it's supposed to be random off, we could always just put it on eBay and then split it between everybody in the break. But, there's a way to take this off. There we go. As for the, any multiple player booklet or anything like that, we'll obviously have to random or somebody have to buy somebody out of it. But if it's like for the whole break, if it's like one of those crazy 101s, it honestly might be worth selling it. If it's like some of the cards are like 10 grand, everybody gets like $300-400. All right, let's see who this card is, and they're going to make it a redemption. But it's a J-Rod. Julio Rodriguez, home run king autograph, going to John Cullison. He's been taking the Mariners a lot. Finally gets himself another J-Rod. He hasn't had one since Museum Collection. J-Rod redemption on the Luminaries, going to John Cullison. Big hit here. I don't know what this is numbered out of, but this is dope. I wish he would have signed it so we could display it. Let's see. We'll get Joey Bart out of the way here. J-Rod, that's a nice hit. That's really good. Nice. Solid. Daddy likes to see it. Rearrange some stuff. Yeah, that's a monster hit. I just wish it'd be on. Like, I wish we could see the card. I know Cullison will share it when he gets it back. I know he'll redeem it. Not gonna lie, I was getting slightly worried a little bit for Cullison because he's buying a lot of teams and hasn't been hitting really anything. His luck has been a little dry. All right, let's see what this one is. Please be an actual card and not a redemption for us. We got a 3 out of 15, and we're gonna get ourselves a Blue Jay, and it is George Springer, and I'm assuming that's his OPS. Hit Kings autographed card. 3 out of 15. I'm assuming the Hit Kings J-Rod is also going to be out of 15. But I'm assuming the 911 is his OPS, I would assume. Or they just put 911 back there because he's dangerous and he's in Canada. And he buys stuff in Canadian dollars. No, just... Nice George Springer for the Blue Jays, also going to John Cullison, so he sweeps the Luminaries tonight. Cold on everything else. Couldn't even get the man a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. base. Hasn't got him one in the 3. He's been in all 3 breaks that have had 2019 Topps Chrome and taken the Blue Jays every time and has not gotten a Bo Bichette base or... And that's 3 boxes of 2020 and 3 boxes of 2019. He has not. Maybe we've only done 2 boxes of 2019. Either way, he hasn't got a Vlad Jr. or a Bo Bichette base in the whole time. So I know he collects both of those guys. Sam Hilliard here. Just gonna put him to the side for right now. Let's go over the hits. So I am glad that the J-Rod popped up. That's a huge hit, big time hit. We got one. So we got some nice superstars. I forgot that we got Valdez back there too. The beginning of the break was a little bit slow. It was not major hits. I mean, some of the smaller teams hit, which is always nice. We got Reed Demers here on Brett Kimura, 79 out of 99. But when you're opening stuff like Luminaries, I mean, unless you own the team from a breaker standpoint, like I always want there to be the wealth spread around. But I also want to pull like some monsters, like pulling a J-Rod or that booklet the other night was insane with Otani and Trout. We have a 41 out of 99 Cal Raleigh, Kyle Tucker out of 25, Wilson Contreras out of 199. We have Brandon Belt, Longoria, Crawford, Posey, Patch out of 25. Patrick Wisdom on the Blue Wave out of this is out of 75. My bad for the Rangers. We have McCutcheon times 2 out of Logo Fractors of Fuchsia and the Purple 250 and 199. Then we have Kyle Hendricks, which is also another Kyle Hendricks back here on the Fuchsia and the Blue 150 and 199. Doubled up a little bit too much on that. Oh, by the way, Kutch wanted to show his ugly face one more time. Good old Uncle. What does he call himself? Uncle Larry? I was going to say Green Wave out of 99 on the Kutch for the Phillies. Getting into the autographs. Let's get rolling here. We're going to have Sam Hilliard on the refractor out of 499 to the Rockies and Cam. We're going to have DJ LeMahieu, tri-window patch, going to the Yankees and Jordan Heller. Mike Brosseau for the Rays, and that's going to go to Mitch Schwegman. Then we're going to have DJ Stewart to Natalie Astillo, however you say his name, Astudiolio Dilo. He's going to Austin. No, he's not Austin. Who got the Twins this time? No, Austin still took the Twins. He said, I'm going to try something different with the Giants. Gets the Giants, and then he also took the Twins anyways and gets an auto. We have Josh James going to Steve Sammiego. Junior Fernandez going to the Cardinals and Cam. We're going to have Zuch going to John Cullison and the Blue Jays. I will say we have some refractors over here. The Juan Soto Cup card, Fernando Tatis base, Odor negative, and the Gleyber Torres negative as well. Yeah, I know they just call him the turtle, or the tortoise, so I don't really understand the rest of it. We're gonna have out of 250 Ronald Acuna Jr. or out of 299. My bad on the purple. I thought it was out of 250, but out of 299 on the purple for Joseph Bryson. Zach Collins for the White Sox and John Cullison. Then we're gonna have Framber Valdez for the Astros and Steve Sammiego. Going to the Giants, we're going to have my man Joey Bart, 33 out of 50 on the generation now from Clearly Authentic. I think I got like one more box of Clearly Authentic. Like the product, it's just a little inconsistent for me. We got Ryan O'Hearn on the Cup rookie card. You want to talk about a guy that did not pan out as a first baseman. I thought this dude was going to mash his whole career and just kind of got injured and then just never came back super, super healthy. I mean, look at some of his early numbers. I mean, he looked like he had some promise. 100 games, hit 11 home runs, and had 21 doubles at first base in the minors. So, I mean, looked like he had a lot of power. Came up, he got that Cup card and everything. But Blue Wave out of 150 to the Royals, giving you his whole career. We have 125 out of 125. Soto going to Robbie Coleman. And we're going to have George Springer, 3 out of 15 on the 911 card, going to the Blue Jays, and John Cullison out of Luminaries. I still have 8 boxes of Luminaries because I have a whole case, so we're going to see more Luminaries, guys, so don't worry. We have Julio Rodriguez on the Home Run King autograph. And like I said, it's going to be 15 or less, but J-Rod going to John Cullison and the Mariners. Big hit right there on the J-Rod. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night and be safe. There's a football breakup if you guys want to fill it up. But if you don't, you don't. I understand. I will see you guys tomorrow. I said I'm probably going to post a couple smaller breaks, 15 spotters. I'll post one big mixer. But I think I'm going to post a couple 15 spotters. And I think my strategy going forward for a little bit is probably going to be a 15 spot. Pick your team, random team. And when we fill them, I'll just post another one, and we'll just keep rolling that way. They seem to fill pretty quick. I think the lower price tag was not necessarily skunk protection, but you get your team, and then you also have a chance to get a lesser team that kind of gives you some more protection off of your team. I think a lot of guys like that, so I think I'm going to go back to that format and at least have one of those rolling all the time. I'll bring in the cheap randoms. We had like 30 people vote, but I tried to put 2 of them up and I tried to put a football one up and no one even got in a break in an hour. I'll try it with baseball, see how it goes for like a value mixer, random teams. But it's a very short leash. Like if we're not going to fill them, I'm not just going to have them sit around for 7 days either. So we'll see how that goes as well. That's probably some of the stuff I'll post tomorrow. I'll put an interest post up early in the morning I already have the breaks, pictures, and stuff ready, set up, ready to go for tomorrow. So appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night and be safe.